Hello and welcome back for episode 18 of FTB Interactions with your host, Kenshin. In our last episode, we advanced to the Steam Age. We made these pretty basic machines here. I did the conduit quest. I think I did this off screen. But if you make conduit finder, you get a whole bunch of free Ender IO pipes, and these are pretty sick. You can just right-click these interfaces to adjust them. So I can set up extraction along different color channels. So like, if I look at my macerator, like my ore processing right now is I macerate things to double them, and then I forge them to produce impure dust. So my macerator extracts on the brown channel, then my brown channel inserts into this forge hammer, and then I extract completed stuff from the forge hammer along the blue channel up into this chest. And if I could get the Ender IO wrench, this would be a lot easier to do, because this has a lot of cool settings with the pipes. And there's another one too that I forgot about. What's it called? Something like, it's some kind of probe that you can use to, maybe if I just type in probe. Yep, there it is. This conduit probe lets you copy conduit settings and paste them. So that's also really useful if you have a whole bunch of machines set up. We also have the fluid pipe here, and the main reason I used the ender for the fluid is because I knew I wanted to also do the items, and because these have their outputs on the back, these vents that have to point some direction, it's actually a little bit annoying to automate these and keep them compact. So the ender really helps with that. Some other automation we've done between episodes. I decided I wanted a boatload of seared brick so I could make tinker tanks. So I set up another porcelain melter, and then I was tired of having to swing by every now and then and scoop lava into them. So I actually set up my lava drum back here with a Ender IO conduit. And I do have to use the Ender IO conduit for this because it's lava and it's too hot for like my fluid duct. The other thing is that the fluid duct requires a servo, which I don't know if I can probably make servos right now. So those are two big things. The other thing that I'm still working on is, oh, why is this broken? Why did you not attach here? Is this piece of crap? Which I'm so upset by. Oh, you're not attached here. This is where the wrench would come in handy. For some reason, these detached, and I don't know if it's a visual bug or a real bug. But basically, I want to get my fluid out of my coke oven and store it somewhere because when the coke ovens fill up their internal tanks, they stop working. So, like, I have all this cryostat oil. I don't know what I can do with this. And that's where my real issue is right now. So I was hoping to automatically pump this out into here. It was working earlier, but I guess maybe, I wonder if these chunks are loaded. How do I do that? I have to go to my claim chunks. So this is probably the issue here, that these are not chunk loaded. But actually, these should have been chunk loaded because the chunk boundary's here. And I guess fortunately my whole tank fits inside this chunk. I'm so good at planning. Wow, I even chunked that. Wow. Got a little extra on the edge here, but whatever. This is a tinker's tank in case you're not familiar with it. Basically, they're, I want to say they're cheap to make. They just require patience because anything that's made out of tinker, but like, first of all, this can hold 2,000 buckets. So 2.9 kilobuckets storage capacity. This will hold a lot of cryostat oil, so I don't have to do anything for a while. Hello, bat. more importantly, it's really just made of seared brick. And to get seared brick, I could cook grout in the furnace. So that's actually the faster way to do it because cooking inside that seared furnace we have is super duper fast. But that only makes one brick. Whereas if you cast it, you can melt your grout to get one block, which is 4 bricks. So you quadruple your grout there. And the only thing that's expensive here is that grout requires, like, you can EMC gravel, you can EMC sand, but you can't do clay. So I've been flying around on Bobbert to all of my low-lying clay deposits. On the top here, if you look at this Y coordinate, this is where your cursor's at, and then 62 is sea level. Technically, I think it's telling you what the top block is if there's transparent blocks under it. So any of these places where it says 61, 62, that means that there is a 1 block deep puddle there. And so I've been flying around to this area. I took all the clay out. Over here, I took a bunch of clay out. But it's easy. I just fly over, I hop off Bobbert. Sometimes I don't bother, but I don't have like a magnet upgrade. Over here, you can see one that I picked up there. There's a bunch over here I still need to grab. But clay's not too hard to find. And then I think later I can get I guess it's pretty deep. You can get a chicken that makes clay. But the clay chicken is a quest reward for something, right? Let's see. Yeah, this guy, the FTB chicken you get for the creative storage key, which is like insane. We are like it's UV, which is ultra voltage. So that's like super end game. You need to make the creative. So yeah, it's deep. It's deep in there. But this is annoying to me. I wanted to figure out how to do this with conduit because I also want to try to extract. I wonder if I can do it from the front. I want to extract items from here so I can automate this a little bit better. Because right now I have to walk in and do it manually. But I think conduit will behave better if I put it back here. And or fluid duct will behave better. But the fluid conduit, I can't make a better one. Like if I look at ender conduits, the fluid conduit is just this clear glass, which you get by fusing sand and glass inside the alloy smelter. So I can do that one. Like pressurized sand requires this fused quart, which uses the blast furnace, which is medium voltage. We're nowhere near that. And same with the ender. That requires the enhanced ender alloy. Oh, but this rose gold requires the blast furnace. Or one of these other things. But all of these are in the future. Yeah. So we're a little ways off from getting better ender IO fluid stuff, which is a shame. The main limitation of ender is the energy transfer is pretty bad. So like this is the best energy conduit, which transfers 20,000. I forget what that energy unit is, but it's not a large number. So if you need to move large amounts of power around, this isn't great for it. Great for other automation though. All right, so wow, 9 minutes in talking about like 4 things. So our goal now is we want to make steel. Pretty sure it's this infernal research. So we just check this, and this unlocks, get started in LV, creating more advanced metals, gives you the research required to construct the infernal furnace. So that unlocks some stuff inside our Autonomicon, the alloy smelter. So now we need to make the infernal furnace, which I'm guessing we progress through and make this stuff as part of it. 12 obsidian. I don't love that because obsidian is expensive. And my main way of getting it is this transmutation tablet. I guess at this point I could just go and pour water on and vein mine obsidian from lava, but I would actually rather, you can see here, deforest trees and then turn that into EMC. So I'm gonna go to one of my jungles. I think I have this emerald here. Maybe I'll just fly somewhere in Botvert too. Um, but I can just go to a jungle and get a whole bunch of EMC super quickly by vein mining trees with shears. I am curious if I have better shears available yet, because I don't love that. Like I think we did the math earlier, and we like it costs 12, 13,000 EMC to make this obsidian shears, and it gets us like 36,000 back, so we net like 20 some thousand EMC from it. But I wonder if we can get something that has better. Does not look like it. It's really hard to compete with that durability. Dark shears would be an option. I wonder if we could make a unbreakable tinker shear. I don't think there. I don't know. I don't know if there is a tinker item. Oh, we got a tool forge too, so we could technically make better items in tinkers, but most of the advanced parts, like the tough tool rod, the plates, things need to be made in an extruder, which we don't have access to yet because that runs on electricity. Oh, we can get a katana. That's kind of cool. I don't think any of these. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if the comic can do like an AoE. Mowing plants, shearing animals. Oh, the scythe! This one can AoE harvest. I might craft a scythe just because I can. Actually, I don't know if I can. I probably can't actually. We just covered. I like crossbows because they're powerful. Like, I want to kill a mob in one hit. I don't want to kite a mob around and shoot them a whole bunch with arrows. But I don't see anything here that screams to me like it could shear stuff. Um, so I'll be back. We'll just pause and get some obsidian. All right, so we're back. That took a little bit. So good news, bad news. Good news is the comma does work on trees. So now I don't have to spend 12,000 EMC every time I want to go on a wacky tree harvest. The bad news is that when I flew back here, I jumped off bobbard and died because I keep messing up my get off the bobbard button and my go down button. But I did learn that my nutrition doesn't completely reset. I thought every time I died it went back to 30, but it looks like it just goes down a whole lot. I think it was almost at 60. I really want to get my nutrition up. I don't know how many of these I need to repair this thing. So this comma I made is sponge wood. I you know what? Now I don't know if my comma harvests saplings because it harvest leaves because it's a comma, or if it's because it's made of sponge and has squeaky on it. Because that could totally be it. I love sponge as a material. The heads have high durability. The tool rods have a decent multiplier in durability. Even the bindings have a lot of durability on them. I put ecological on here, the wood, because I like it when they just passively repair in my inventory. Let's see, so it did take 2 of those to repair it. But see, that's that's 200 EMC to get what, 1,500 blocks? And if I were trickier here, because I think I am gonna have to repair this a lot. You can get modifiers that give it a chance to not consume durability. Um, so there's probably some cool stuff I can do there. 8. Again, we have our ridiculous food combinations here, but because they feed so much, I guess I ate a feast. Because they feed for so much, it doesn't really matter that they're. I'm okay that they're annoying to craft. So let's go find out what this infernal furnace is. Because we got. Haven't done those yet. This artifice. Yep, there it is. Oh, can I make this thing? Can I make my goggles? I can. I want these. These are useful. I need another thermometer, which requires 4 gold plates and a mana orb. That's pretty easy. We've got. I do need to make a gold run, I think. I'm running low on it. I don't have a ton of it sitting around. I have a gold vein right here. Can I change this? Yeah, let's make you. Let's make you yellow. Then to update your waypoints, I have to click that button. There we go. Dude, why is this so slow? Like, you see that? Normally it's like the other one's already done. Got plenty of steam. I wish this was smarter about using steam. Like, it's drawing primarily from this one. Does have round robin extraction enabled. Maybe if I disable that? I don't think that matters for this stuff. Yeah, alright. I do have more mana orbs somewhere. Let's see. Find it. Alright. They're probably in the Magic Land. Oh, okay. I already have it pre-made. Great. Great. As we learned last time, we just used the environmental viz to do it. And then, what are those called? Arcane goggles? I totally forgot already. Goggles of revealing. So we need 2 brass and 4 leather. Alright. Home. Yeah. 2 brass. Our leather we get from our traps, our animal traps, which I do need to rebait these. But we're doing fine for now. The other one. Damn the thermometer with the thermometer. Alright. Okay. Goggles of revealing. There we go. There we go. And it doesn't look like I need a wand. I was worried I would need a wand to craft these. Alright, there we go. We can put that in our bobble slot for our head, right? And now, I guess, okay, I was excited for this because I know it gives me, like when I put stuff in this crucible, it'll tell me exactly which aspects are in there and how many, which is very nice. I might put an Everfull urn here to fill this now that I know how to get them. Alright, okay, cool. So we got those goggles that I wanted. I don't know what... I wish I knew more about Tomcraft and, like, besides what's in the quest log here, which, you know, I'm using the quest log for advancing. But, I might... I'll probably do some more stuff off screen once I get there. Why can't I make this yet? I didn't see. Oh, Liquid Starlight. Okay. Yep, Astral Sorcery is kind of a priority. But hopefully we won't need to worry about that. Okay, trip to the nether. That's a lie, but whatever. Raw Ignis with a furnace from Obsidian, Netherbrick, Salus Mundus. Highly efficient and fuel-free furnace. So efficient, in fact, that occasionally produce bonus materials. Essentially free, it is very slow. Steady supply of Viz from the aura. Ugh. Small amount of flux as well. Sure, it's nothing to worry about. Anything dropped into the top of the furnace will be smelted down, spit out the front. The object is not normally smeltable. It will be destroyed. Okay, so don't drop stuff in there by mistake. Sounds like I'm going to need like a dropper or something to put stuff in it. Or maybe I can feed stuff in it. I don't know. You place the chest or other container directly in front to have it eject items into it. Cooking meat will make meaty chunks. That sounds appetizing. Delicious and invigorating treat. Invigorating makes me sound like it's going to give me a buff. Attaching an arcane bellows to it. Oh, there it is. Triple meat treat. So this says, in the quest log, it says if you add bellows to it, it increases the yield of steel nuggets you get. So I do want to add a bunch of these to it to try to get as many as I can. Showing some interesting results. The elemental infused air not only stokes the flames, causes them to burn pure, increasing chance of creating bonus materials. Alright, so this is what we need. Oh, that's cool. Oh, is it just playing an animation? Just coincidence that it clicked at the same rate I did. So getting nether bricks is our, I guess our big thing right now, and I can get nether bricks from a daisy, right? So I need fire bricks. This is what we can use our stupid creosote oil for. So, hey Bobbert, stop killing me. Bobbert's like, oh Dad, I don't kill you. I just, do what you say and then you jump off me like an idiot. Yes, Bobbert, that's true. I don't need to be told that to my face. You'll notice I have this 23% progress bar. It's gone now. Okay. Fire brick, I hate crafting these stupid tables. I need a work table, right? Oh, I can use any shovel thing here. I've been saving these stupid rudimentary things because I thought I needed them. Alright. Whatever. Use them to work. Pickaxe, axe, shovel. I'm going to try it with the stuff I have here. Okay, that made me feel a little better. That I couldn't. It's probably the tinker tools that are the problem there. What are these? These have the T construct tags on them, actually. I'm surprised by that. Alright, we'll put those back in there. Literally the only thing they're good for. It's the only thing they've ever been good for, too. Alright, we'll put this here. We'll take out my fancy bucket. My reservoir. And then I am really hoping I can... That's just toggling the button on here. The refilling or not. Alright. I anticipated this, so I did plan for this. Did have a slight plan here. Let's go get my storage, my stone drum. In here, right? Yep. Stone drum, basic thing. And we will put this here, that there, and then I can't touch it. And we will set that to extract. And then we will put the rest of this in there. Perfect. And we'll turn off extract there. Set this to one direction. Bam. Bam. There we go. I want this stupid wrench. So that I don't have to deal with this. Alright, why does this look like it has oil? Because it does. Alright, okay. So now we can get our fire brick, right? Fire bricks are made from fire brick, which are made from fire clay, which is compressed fire clay dust, which is clay dust and brick dust. That sounds annoying. How many of these do I need? I need 12 nether brick, and each nether brick is going to be made from 4 of these, right? So I need 48 fire brick. I need 24 clay dust and 24 brick dust. And I'm assuming I get those by crushing their respective buddies. Let's see. So I pulverize has to be bricks. Okay, that's dumb. So I need 12 of those, I guess. I think I have that. And let's go check out clay dust, pulverize. Okay, I can just do clay. It'll save me some operations. Toss that in the macerator. We are going to have to turn off the auto extract on this so it doesn't immediately destroy them. All right, while that's running, we can go pick up these. I pre-made a bunch of bricks, not because I realized I was going to need them right now, but because I was running low. And I know they're annoying to make. All right. So we'll let that go for a little bit. Toss these bad boys in here. We need those iron bars, which I'm assuming are not going to be fun to craft. Yep, that is not fun looking to craft. Okay, we do have a wrench on our person. Are we people? Probably people, right? Looks like I just need 6 of these. Then we'll do that. That gets us the iron bar. We'll keep. This is like my building material drawer, so I throw everything that looks like I might want to build stuff with it in there. I math very poorly here. Why did that not? Because I only need 24 of each. Okay, that's what it was. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Do I need anything else for this? I don't think so. See, we've got iron bar. Oh, Salus Mundus. Okay. So we have to get a Viz crystal. Get one of these. Actually, we'll get a bunch of those. I want a whole bunch of Salus Mundus. As I don't know what I need it for, but I keep having to make it, so let's hope this is enough. I think we use mana to make it. Easy, easy. Why is that? Oh, because it was a task. I did not need as much as I thought I did. Alright, Salus Mundus, iron bars, 12 obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ugh, what a pain. Clay dust. Do I need what? This? Put these up here for now. Compressor, compressor. Oh, sorry, compressor. File. This is a good example of scaling. So, I don't know how many things I need to compress. I don't think it's worth it to build another one of these. But if I had to do a lot of this, I would just make more compressors because I don't want to wait like this. And I would also hook my compressor up to another ender item conduit. See one here? Yeah, item conduit to export it directly into the chest. I am thinking, I don't know if Endermans spawn in the world. I think they do. I think the first day we were here, we actually fought tiny Endermen. But I think I want to make a mob farm because I need ender pearls. Or having ender pearls will make my life considerably easier. Let's put it that way. Are these draining kind of evenly now, or does that thing just not use up that much? It's hard to tell because like when these hit 16k or 16 buckets, 16,000 millibuckets tank, like the tank gets full, they actually eject 4 buckets. I don't even know where. It's not like they don't eject it out the back, but they don't have an exhaust port, but they just get rid of it. So they will actually burn, like waste fuel if you leave them running all the time like I do, but you know, we're just burning whatever. And I could put like wood in them rather than my charcoal, but I don't have a lot of other uses for my charcoal. I guess I can make torches out of it, but I can make mineral torches too if I want them. I can make carbon bricks, seriously? Didn't I need these for something? Like, didn't I want carbon dust for a reason? I don't remember. I don't know. It's all gone now. So, let's go back. Oh, let's look at those bellows, right? Because thing I needed, I guess this arcane bellow. How many of these do I need? I need an air vis crystal. 25 vis. I need 4 wood, 2 leather. Let's see what the quest recommends. 1 crude iron to 2 steel nuggets. Each bellow adds 2 steel up to 10. So I need 4 bellows, I guess. That's what? That's 32, so half a stack of wood, 8 leather, and 4 iron. Go nab that. Some wood. 8 leather, right? And then I'm gonna need air viz for this. So this would be a good example of like what you use the viz crystals for when crafting. The real question is whether or not I have 8 viz crystals for air viz. I don't remember. Oh, we do have we have found an emerald vein, so we can get more air viz if we need it. You can also craft viz crystals in the cauldron, but I'm really hesitant to over pollute my. Oh no, do I need a oh, I have to cook these. Go smelt these. The more slots you break these down into, the faster they cook, which is why I do this. You know, it's still the same rate per item, so if I put like a stack of 16 in there, it takes 16 times as long to craft as it would to smelt 1 item. Now, of course, the caveat is that I can put a lot of stuff in here. Turns out this furnace is way bigger than I needed. All right, and then what do I do with these? I need a hammer. I hate these stupid hammers so much. So much. I ran out over here and I was like, oh, I can just make stuff. So I made this guy. Like, I could only make him because they gave me plates for completing the Tool Forge quest, but I couldn't make any useful like heads or rods, so I have a stone rod in there, which tanks its durability. But I'm hoping it uses 1 durability per craft, regardless of like how many things I make, so we'll find out. And I am very prepared to be like devastated Oh my god. It used 60. So when it says it uses 10, it does mean it uses 10. I'm so sad. I'm so upset. So upset. I don't like these mallets. And I just don't have... I don't... I mean, maybe I do, but I don't think I have better access to stuff. And then I need a bucket of lava, right? So it's going to require our mitt. We're just going to steal it out of this thing, and then we're going to put it right in here. Because, as we learned, if they're inside the bag, they can't hurt us. All right, so that. I think we're ready. Let's go. And then this is a chunk. So the thing with Viz, which I guess I might need to make a new thermometer just so I can see it because the goggle revealing doesn't show me that um, the Viz in the chunk and the flux in the chunk. But all of the flux you make, it does slowly bleed into other chunks, I think. Um, but any flux I make here really is polluting this chunk. And if I get too much in here, bad things will happen. Oh, we have to daisy this, don't we? I hate the daisies. All right, so let's go throw this on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And these take exactly 1 minute. Oh, right, my mana seer monocle is in a different spot. It's a charm bauble. Oh, we have a sound dampener. So we built this. It came with 3 useful ones, which are villager, fire, and portal. And it turns out you can wear it as your chest piece bauble. But now the portal doesn't make sounds when we walk by it, and when we go to our other dimension, the void, to do whatever rare things we have to do over there, we get um, not bothered by all the fire and the villagers. This is my toaster. I moved it up here because I was going to put milk bottles down, but in order to make the cow in a jar, which requires this milk jar, you need infused wood planks. So again, we're getting held up at astral sorcery, but we're almost there. All right, let's... Oh, okay, I don't know why I thought that would be an X. Nether brick, check. All right, let's go. Let's see. We should have... There we go. Okay, we do have 4 air viz, so we need the arcane bellow. It does not auto put the viz air in the table. Yeah, see? Oh, we get a discount because of our goggles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, we do want to, again, be careful of the total viz in this chunk. I might plant silverwoods on top of this or something because I don't have any silverwood leaves on this chunk to regenerate viz. But we'll worry about that later. All right. So let's look at our pattern. Got it. Yeah. Why did you need me to make 12 obsidian? Didn't I only need 11? Did I read that wrong? Did I bring an extra one? Or is it just being a jerk to me? No, it did want 12. Okay, whatever. Oh, because of the cross on the bottom. That's right. Hope I don't have to pick this up ever. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure we've got... Yeah, okay. And I leave a gap on the top. I did not plan this through. Why didn't I put this more in a corner? I'm not moving it. That's the paint to move. So I guess we'll face it this direction. Put the iron bar down here. And bam, bam, bam. And another one here. And then do I hit it with Salus Mundus? Really, it's nothing to worry about. Oh, and I need my lava. That's right. That's right. Okay, there we go. If I fall in there, I die. Like, that's it. I don't have a way to climb out of there. I guess I could put the bucket down, but I guess if I die too, it might destroy the lava. Okay, now what can I... Yep, I just spray my magic goo on it. There we go. Yeah, it's so angry. I love it. And then we can put our bellows on it. 1, 2. Oh, no. Oh, does the other one go on the bottom? I think the other one might go on the bottom. I don't have a floor under this. I just have a hole. All right, let's see. Ooh, we're so good at life. All right, and this is why in the other base we have a proper floor underneath so that I don't have to do that whenever I want to dig underneath something. Lazy teleport. All right, I brought way more planks than I needed. Okay, and then this said something about I could put a chest in front of it. Right? Place a chest or other container directly in front. I assume that means I could put it here. It said it was slow too, didn't it? Being dropped into the top of the furnace will be smelted down and spit out the front. I should be able to put a dropper on top of it. Can I make a dropper? Got this dropper. That one's easy. What about the precision dropper? This one's a lot better because you can like program it, I think. About this guy. There we go. That's way better. All right, we'll try making this thing, I guess. So we'll come back with a chest and some stuff. Now, because I do have cheats enabled, the home command is instant without the 5-second delay, and it has no cooldown. If you're playing on a server or you don't have cheats enabled, there is a 5-minute cooldown on it. And if this was really bothering me, I think I can make a simple teleporter, right? No, I think I need the astral. Yeah. It's not too far away though. Like I can make these. They're just made from obsidian and the crafting table. Okay, they're made from ender shards, which are made from obsidian. Or if I get that monster farm. Alright, so I need a chest. Oh, good. I have some wood on me. Do that. And then I want that iron dropper. I feel good about this. Make a bunch of iron plates. Because I can. They're used in tons of recipes. That's enough for me. Now, don't ever feel bad in gregtech making more stuff than you need. If you don't need it, you can throw it out. And if you do need it, you'll have it. All right, let's see what this can do. I want Jack one pulsed, maybe? Hmm. All right, I was hoping this would have a better interface. And I wonder if I put it on a ceiling. Where is my pickaxe? There it is. I wonder if I put it on a ceiling if it'll face down. Okay, that's good. All right. So we can get that. This thing in there. The pickup delay has nothing to do with it, so I probably want this eject when pulsed. Which really, this makes it no different than a regular dropper. Okay, functionally. All right, let's see what I have for options. The clock is probably too fast. Can I make this thing yet? Can I make it machine based? No. Yeah. This timer from RF Tools is like my favorite redstone timer block. I wonder, what if I go into vanilla? So I can definitely make that. What's this guy do? Turn on, turn off delay. This might be what I really want. So if I put, all right, well, why don't we bring an iron with us? We'll toss something into the furnace, see what comes out. Oh yeah, activate with salesman date. How do I get a crude iron? Oh no, oh, okay. So we have to alloy smelt. That's annoying. We might have to move the furnace or move an alloy smelter over there. I don't know why I clicked on that. I care about coal dust. I can squeeze coal. Can I pulverize? If I get... Alright, let's try something. Let's get coal ore. If I take a coal ore and I pulverize it, let's see what we get. Guess we'll turn on this. So what I should get is I should get 2 coal dust. Or 2, I don't know, crushed coal dust or crushed coal or something. And then hopefully when I crush coal ore, yep, there that is. And that goes down here. That gets turned into the good stuff. And we'll take our iron with us. I'm hoping when I clean this in the cauldron, I might want to move. Ooh, I should definitely move the cauldron because I have that water over here. Let's see. Give me coal dust. Chewing dead wood. Yes, okay. Alright, so that'll work. So we'll just do that with all our coal. We have a coal vein, like, attached to our base. We just dug straight down to it, so easy to get more of this. Get some iron. I'll always smelt this, and really I would just want to see how long it takes to make steel this thing. Like, are we talking, it said it was slow. Does not give me a lot of hope here. Why don't I bring a ladder over with me? Some ladder over with me. And climb our furnace. 1, 2, 3. Put our chest here. Okay, alright. I wasn't expecting it to fit there. I thought it would pop out the front. And then we just throw that in there, right? Is it done? Holy crap. Okay, alright, okay, alright. I'm intrigued now. I thought that would take a lot longer. So if I put this here, okay, let's try playing with the wrench maybe. Sometimes with the wrench. Okay, all right, all right. I think it's pointing the right direction. And then we put that in there and I guess we just tell it to, oh, nope, what happened? And it's done. All right. Oh, and it makes slag too. Oh, I wanted slag. I think we can use it to make Fido grow. Yeah. And can't we do it with appetite? I have a appetite vein, and I'm trying to remember how to use it. But that's it, guys. We got steel today. It is a big deal. Oh, I need saltpeter. No matter what I do, I need saltpeter. Or coagulated plant ball. I like this multiplying though. And we've already figured out how to get charcoal dust um, for that. Let's see how we get saltpeter. We just gotta get saltpeter ore. Okay, that's easy. But we have steel now, and I'm actually really excited for this. Besides the fact that it will eventually kill me, because of how flux works. Let's go back and craft this into the good stuff. Hellfire kiln. So maybe the Hellfire kiln will be our next goal, because I would like a way of making this thing. Oh, they gave me a hungry chest. Without making flux every time I need steel. Roof coke oven blueprint. I do want to make this thing. It requires the machine controller, which I think the easiest one here. This one. So this stuff requires. Oh, I can make that. And probably make that. Last two. A mold. I need steel. So I have steel, so I guess we can do that stuff. You might be wise to go into the Power Solutions tab. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, I forgot about the Power tab. I didn't think it would cover Steam. Anyways, we'll call it here. So we made steel. We talked about some automation. I am excited as we keep moving forward. We're going to get more and more tools to automate stuff, and I can stop running around my base like a maniac. So thanks for watching, and tune in next time.